Hello everyone, sEvahs here. Today I'm going to be talking about Pyro's melee weapons and how uncomfortably present they are. There are so many Pyro melees that simply exist without a reason to use them, and it's not just meme weapons like the hot hand or the lollipop. I mean actual weapons with intended uses that aren't being used. Let me start off by saying that Pyro has 10 melee weapons. That is more than any other class in the game, and is part of the reason why I love Pyro so much. He has a lot of diverse weapon choices. There exists the stock fire axe, the power jack, the extinguisher, the home wrecker, the lollipop, the neon annihilator, the sharpened volcano fragment, the third degree, the back scratcher, and the hot hand. But out of all of these weapons, under half of them are good for anything, and that's even a stretch. The power jack is really the only viable melee in competitive mode because of the movement speed boost. The whole thing is, Pyro doesn't really need a melee. Pyro's melee is a close-range combat weapon that can be used when fighting in close quarters that does less damage than his primary, which also is a close-range combat weapon that can be used when fighting. Getting a kill with a melee is fun, maybe sometimes, but you have a flamethrower that does the melee's job a lot better than the melee does. This isn't to say that you can't use your melee. Oh, I'm sEvahs, Power Police, no having fun here, move along, no having fun, wee. I'd say in every game I get around one melee kill on average, sometimes none. Your primary and secondary should be your first source of damage. So I guess I gave it away already. I think the power jack is the best weapon to use in most situations, but I also think that the home wrecker, the back scratcher, and the neon annihilator to some degree could be viable as well. If you want to play the roaming Pyro, you should use the back scratcher because you probably won't be by your medic a lot and have to rely on health packs for health. The back scratcher gives you more health from health packs. The home wrecker is an obvious choice for a supportive Pyro who hangs back and plays by his Engies due to the fact that the home wrecker can remove sappers in one hit. And the neon annihilator, if it's wet, could get a frag. And also you can still remove sappers, except this time in 2 hits, and that's really the only reason why the Neon Annihilator made the cut, is because of the sappers. So that's 4 out of 10 melee weapons that are useful. That leaves the stock, which needs to exist. I don't think we should change anything about it. The lollipop, which is stock except it's big. The third degree is stock, except you can sometimes hit 2 people instead of 1. Nice. The hot hand is a glove that you can slap people with that turns you into a holy mackerel scout. That's whatever. The sharpened volcano fragment is I'm angry. The sharpened volcano fragment is literally pointless. It is a flamethrower, except it doesn't throw anything. It just carries flames and is by far the worst Pyro melee. Last but definitely not least, the Extinguisher. The Extinguisher used to be the best. Used to serve a purpose. Till Valve killed it. They nerfed it to shit. Its equip time and swing speed is unholy. It even had an Australian. Why is God so cruel? Yeah, it sucks. Valve needs to buff the equip time and swing speed nerf. Nobody even uses melee. Like, the flare gun exists. It's like throwing an extinguisher at your enemies. Those are the weapons that I think are pretty terrible, and here are some suggestions on how to fix them. The third degree should do mini crit damage to anyone who's connected to a medigun beam instead of just normal stock damage. The home wrecker's damage penalty to players should be a little less, 20% instead of 25%. The sharpened volcano fragment should do afterburn damage to every class, including Pyro, and should also do mini crits to burning players. However, I think a 20% swing speed penalty would make sure it wouldn't be too overpowered. The extinguisher, like I said before, should get rid of the minus 75% switch to speed and instead make a minus 25 switch from speed, making it harder to switch back to your primary after you've switched to your melee. So using your melee is more of an investment. The swing speed should also be buffed from 20% penalty to 15% penalty. I think the no random crits are fair, as well as the minus 33% damage penalty, considering how easy it is to light your enemy on fire. So, those are my suggestions. The title of this video is The Current State of Pyro's Melee, and honestly, the current state of Pyro's melee isn't that bad. We have a lot of options to choose from, and we should be grateful that we do have a lot of options to choose from. However, I think we can make it better by changing a lot of the weapons that we already have, because most of them, let's face it, they're pointless. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, click that like button, and also leave a comment telling me what you think we should do to fix Pyro's melee problem. Thank you for subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Magic. No outro here. No siree. No, I do not like that one bit. Nope, no outro. No, no, no. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo.
In a young girl's heart, how the music can free her whenever it starts.